Hey everybody, welcome back to our program. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for, some of you have rescued some new Mercedes recently, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to answer a question from one of our subscribers who has a 500 SL AMG 1990 with a 6-liter conversion, who's having some very strange hot starting issues. And I'm also going to try to tackle the problems that a friend of ours in Ecuador that messaged us is having with this 190, because they could be tied to the same thing. Now, if you remember, I had mentioned some fuel pressure issues on these cars and the need to periodically check the electrohydraulic actuator. Well, I'm going to say in both of your cases you may be suffering from some lean running issues, and especially because I noticed these lean running issues with KE Jetronic manifesting on hot starts. So I'm going to give you the simple method, and I urge you to be very careful with this methodology, because you're not using a calibration tool, but still, sometimes you got to get this stuff done. If you remove your electrohydraulic actuator, on the back side is a little slotted screw. This little slotted screw is hiding a 2mm Allen adjustment. Once you take the slotted screw out and you get to the 2mm adjustment, turn the screw 5 to 10 degrees. No more than that, just a little bit. Turn it in, screw it in 5 to 10 degrees. What you're doing is you're increasing the difference between your upper and lower chamber pressures on KE Jetronic systems. This is a very simplistic explanation, but I recognize that, especially where some of you are located with your 190s, you may have a hard time getting the right gauges to set this stuff up. So you need a 2mm Allen key. Turn it in 5 to 10 degrees. Now put the car back on. Put the EHA back on with new O-rings, 2 new O-rings for the EHA, and then take a 3mm Allen screw and adjust your idle mixture until the car idles the smoothest. You can repeat this adjustment up to 2 or 3 times, progressively turning the screw in. But you need to make sure that you are not over-adjusting, because you'll make the car run too rich. If for some reason the problem doesn't correct itself, it means that you do have a fuel distributor issue, especially to the gentleman with the 6-liter AMG car. However, thus being said, you can always go back and readjust the screw, and you won't hurt anything. You can turn it backwards. So anyway, for more information like this on how to adjust your fuel system, please just ask. What I'd like to do eventually, if I get enough people demanding this, is to set up a full fuel pressure adjustment and test on like a 560 SEL or a 300E or something like that uses KE Jetronic. So if you'd like that information, let us know, and we'll try to set something up where we can provide it for you. But for now, this is the quick and dirty response. Anyway, for more information like this, share us with your friends who like Mercedes, and subscribe, please. And I think the subscribe button is somewhere up here around. Up here, okay. And in the meantime, keep sending us those questions and keep those classic Mercedes on the road, because they're the best cars ever made.